Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vamangi Goswami. Today let us learn about a new topic in the chapter carbohydrates. A new topic is conversion of carbohydrates from aldohexose to ketohexose, ketohexose to aldohexose and glucose to mannose. This topic comes under Gujarat University syllabus, BSc Chemistry Semester 3, paper number 201, unit number 1A. So let us start. So we have to study conversion of glucose to fructose, that is aldohexose to ketohexose. Here glucose is aldose sugar having 6 carbon chain structure, that is why it is known as aldohexose, and fructose contain ketone as a functional group and has 6 carbon atoms, that is why it is known as ketohexose. So we have to study glucose to fructose, that is aldohexose to ketohexose conversion. Second is fructose to glucose, that is ketose to aldose conversion, that is ketohexose to aldohexose conversion. And third one is to study glucose to mannose conversion. So that reaction is also known as epimerization reaction. Now glucose and mannose are known as epimers of each other. So first of all let us understand what are epimers. So two sugars that differ only in the configuration around only one carbon atom are called epimers. So D-glucose and D-mannose, which differ only in the stereochemistry at carbon number 2, are known as epimers, while D-glucose and D-galactose, which differs at carbon number C4, so they are known as C4 epimers of each other. So here is the structure of D-glucose and here is the structure of D-mannose. So this mannose sugar and glucose sugar differs only on the carbon number 2. In glucose it is HOH and in mannose it is OHH. So only configuration on carbon number 2 is different. So D-glucose and D-mannose are known as C2 epimers of each other, while in case of D-galactose and D-glucose, they are different only on the carbon number 4. So the configuration of carbon number 4 in glucose is HOH, while in galactose it is OHH. So only difference in glucose and galactose at carbon number 4 orientation. So glucose and galactose are known as C4 epimers of each other. So now let us start with the conversion. First we have to study conversion of glucose to fructose, that is aldohexose to ketohexose. So this is structure of glucose, that is aldohexose. We have to convert it to fructose. First reaction is in presence of phenylhydrazine, that is C6H5NH2. Here H2 from phenylhydrazine NO minus H2O, and this whole structure will be attached to this carbon. So glucose phenylhydrazone is formed, and further reaction in presence of another mole of glucose phenylhydrazine, the second carbon is oxidized and CHOH will be converted to C double bond O. Now next and third reaction is presence of third mole of phenylhydrazine, that is glucosazone formation. Here C double bond O, which is formed on carbon number 2, is again replaced by NNHC6H5. Next step is reaction in presence of dilute HCl and H2O. So hydrolysis reaction takes place and these whole structures will be liberated as phenylhydrazine and C double bond O will be attached, and that is known as glucosone. Further reduction in presence of ZnHg and HCl, the first carbon C double bond O carbonyl carbon is replaced by CHO. So ketone is reduced to aldehyde. So this is structure of D minus fructose. Next conversion is fructose to glucose, that is ketohexose to aldohexose. So here is the structure of fructose. Here second carbon is carbonyl carbon, so C double bond O is present. First step is reduction in presence of TNHCl, and that will reduce this ketone to alcohol. So here CHOH will be formed, and here all the carbon has OH group, and that is hexahydric alcohol is formed, and that is known as sorbitol. Next step is oxidation in presence of HNO3. Here after oxidation, CHO at terminal side will be converted to COOH group, that is formation of gluconic acid. Next step is lactonization step. Lactonization occurs at carbon number 1 and carbon number 4. Lactone ring forms and 1 mole of water is removed. After this lactone formation, reduction takes place, that is Clemmensen reduction, NaHgHCl, and that will break up this lactone ring formation and D-glucose forms. Third conversion is glucose to mannose, that is again known as atemerization reaction. So here is the structure of D plus glucose. First step is reaction in presence of Br2 and H2O, that is oxidation reaction. Here CHO first converted to COOH group, that is formation of gluconic acid. Again in presence of pyridine, here H is liberated and O minus takes place. Here the anion generation takes place, and after rearrangement this will be interconverted, and this O minus anion is continuously moving from this oxygen to this oxygen. So this is formation of this structure. Next step is tautomerized structure. So double bond is shifted from here to here, and from here to here the double bond is tautomerized, and this is mannonic acid anion forms. Next step is in presence of HCl, this lactone ring reduced and the formation of D-mannose takes place. So here is conversion of D-glucose to D-mannose takes place.